rather than focusing on the Sweet Baby Inc. controversy, let's take a look at the deeper root of the bad in the gaming industry. And I'm not talking about the Vegas one. I am Mecca. Here we go. Where's my space thing? Right there. Subscribe to this channel, please. I am recording this way too late because guess what? I need you to help support this channel.
The following video is brought to you through the generous support of viewers like you. If you like this content, then please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. And for those who are in the position to donate, this channel thanks you. And so does this orange cat.
And because these game journalist people, these writers, are they even real people? I don't know. They're probably AI. They're always AI anymore. Can't seem to keep from doing that thing that makes me click it, that little poke in the back of my head, that because why? It's this childish, immature neener that they like to pull, right? Like I said, late night of doing what? No, I only did one stream tonight. A company called, now this is who's this? PC Gamer. A company called Sweet Baby Inc. has become the target of anti-woke gamers because it offers consultancy work, an industry standard service that's been normal for years. Maybe that's the problem. These games have been too cringe for too long. I'm not even talking about the woke stuff. Because what is woke to me? Woke is when you get these lazy companies who want to just go in and what? Race swap, gender swap, collect one of every color of the rainbow, like a giant game of Pokemon. I've been calling it Wokemon for very, very few years now. A very few amount. I haven't said it in a while. I'm bringing it back. Because that's what these corporations like to do to what? Fake pretend that they're not just interested in what? Creating enough controversy to sell a unit, to generate revenue, to generate something. This started a long time ago, though. This started, I think, in the Gamergate scope. Can we even say that, or is that going to be demonetized? I don't know. When they would go, these feminists, these women who decided that, oh, I don't like boobs, so none of them can like boobs. So these stupid women decided to speak for all of us. And I'm like, wait. I like the jiggle stuff. I like the looking at the... Don't worry, I look at the guys too, depending on, who you are, I suppose. Gotta think for front men lately. Oh, they're one's popping back up into my life. Particularly, and stealing all of my energy and focus. There, if you're there, come see me. I'm not asking, I'm telling you. Come see me. We need to talk. Now, Sweet Baby Inc. Okay, what do I say? Woke is this fake thing. It's this, it's a nice idea to include people that you might not see in your day-to-day life because they might have a different experience than you. They may have it harder than you. They may have it better than you. Who knows? Who cares? Point is, detracting from the thing that what gamers like. Gamers like... For me, I like how well it plays and how fun it is. Story not as much important to me personally. It's more important to you guys. I know that. When that noise started was, I think, to distract us from these corporations coming in and giving us a bunch of unfinished crap and selling DLC, loot boxes, loot crates, extra skins, services, games and services. They're doing anything that they can to generate these controversies, and we see that every time we have a downward economic spin. And most of the time, these corporations were finding that what happens, we get a lot of clicks, a lot of analytics. That's all it is. It's clicks. It's how many times somebody has tweeted about something or posted about it. How many times somebody has said it. And guess what? That can be faked very easily. But what doesn't need to be faked so much when you just have internet outrage addicts who can't help but clicking on it? That's me. I know I can't help but clicking on it. I should have some music under this tonight. I'm sorry I don't. It's very quiet. So, yes, consultants, not tyrants. No, they're a bunch of whiny women. They're a bunch of whiny women who are doing a bunch of jobs that they probably aren't qualified to do because let's face it, who doesn't want to just be, somebody's little servant girl sometimes and go, "Yes, master. What do you need me to do for you? You need me to do your dishes? Do you need me to do?" I mean, because that's what we want. We want someone to take care of. As long as we have that roof over our head and we can, have the groceries paid for so we can cook them home or cook them at home. Cook them at home for you. Like women don't want to do this. A lot of women don't. We want to play the video games sometimes, we want to play them on our phone. I enjoy playing What the Dub and sometimes these crappy bad ones just to laugh at them for cringe, for the lulz. Because taking this stuff so seriously, especially on the internet, you see the same thing over and over and over until you snap, don't you? And then you get these people who are, because I've visited and it's been known for years. It's consultants, not tyrants. If you're gently confused about why everyone's upset at an alleged sweet baby, then you're certainly not alone. Oh, I can tell you why. Here, this Tiger General. If you wonder why people got the idea, or where you get the idea from, what Sweet Baby is. Who is this? Game Developers Conference. Listen to their own CEO. Oh, this is a CEO from 2019, according to this account, this Twitter account here, who found it.
If you're a creative working in AAA, which I did for many, many years, put this stuff up to your higher-ups. And if they don't see the value in what you're asking for when you ask for consultants, when you ask for research, go have a coffee with your marketing team and just terrify them with the possibility of what's going to happen if they don't give you what you want. Because they have to consider, I say that out as a...
Well, what? I mean, what are the actual consequences here? Because there are laws that these video game developers might, or video game companies, they're not even developers. They're these women who come in and just ruin things because, let's face it, she's not getting a husband anytime soon, is she? No.
Joke, but it's actually very, very true, because if you start to consider the people who are player and audience facing and who have to deal with mitigating harm and with keeping the sentiment around their game and their project positive, there's a genuine value that you can impress upon them with...
Oppress upon them. You're trying to terrorize and oppress these people.
Both ethically and financially. You can say this is important. And
it's not that important, though. It's really not. To sum this up, these people, they use these harsh words to shock you into paying attention to it, right? They're basically saying, use us and make it less offensive because 3 idiots on Twitter will make 20 accounts and will flood your inbox and overwhelm you to the point of, you arguing with us and having anxiety and feeling that you're the whole entire country hates you because of the 5 people, because it's overwhelming. It's just boom, and then boom, and then boom, and then boom, and you get them, because I've gotten those. And it's always just one person, isn't it? Just mad and copy and paste. Why? Because they hire marketing firms to do that sort of thing. I wouldn't be surprised if Sweet Baby Inc. is literally hiring their own people, just like Disney got caught doing and like Zack Snyder got caught doing, hiring bots just to terrorize people so that they have a job to say, oh, hey, use us and we won't terrorize you. That's probably what literally happened with these things. I didn't think I had that much to say about this. Apparently I do. So that is one of the things that's been going on. Are they really responsible for this? Are these companies going to realize that not only are these wokier than thous not worth listening to, but guess what? Sometimes the anti-woke people, see, I kind of fall under the anti-woke, don't I? But I also kind of fall under I'm trying to bring in a little more common sense when I'm not also getting the overflood of the marketing accounts and the bots who just boop, 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 boop. Because I didn't know that's how the internet worked when I first got on it. And that's this 10-year-old Gamergate mentality, isn't it? Is that people don't understand how the internet works. That you don't have to listen to this crap. It's mostly fake. It's mostly purchased, bought, and paid for analytics that they take to these CEOs and executives. And what happens? They're advertising it to either nobody, Or you're getting the gamers who are going to buy it to get back at the anti-wokes. They're gonna buy it. Most of the time, none of this stuff matters. I think in the rare example of you have a crap product anyway, like Bud Light, or you have a crap product anyway, that speaks more volume than who you hire to represent your brand, who you hire to come in and sanitize it and make it not fun and take out the dildo bats. I know I'm gonna miss a lot of this stuff. In other words, the kind of stuff that caused an entire fleet of gamers to construct their own anti-woke sci-fi convention. Oh, they did one of those too, didn't they? Rally against power-saving console features as if it were a big sentiment on climate change. I remember that one too. They were mad that they were turning them off. Lengthy Twitter threads about how they accurately rendered Alloy with the usual amount of hair for a woman. Oh, that one. Yeah, they made her less ugly. They made her less ugly. I don't need to see ugly people in games. I thought I needed some representation. When am I getting my representation, I wonder? I don't know. I think that it's not the problem that we have this whole anti-woke side. It's just become so comical again that now we have these sides arguing with each other, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go back and play Terraria. I'm going to start playing these games that have no story again, but that's just me. I dipped out when they started pulling the microtransactions and loot boxes and all that crap as a way, and I think this was a way to distract from that, right? I think a lot of this, much like, here's an opinion that I don't get to share a lot with people. It's not really an opinion, it's a revelation. When they go in and change these characters, like especially in something like comics, a lot of the times they're doing that for rights. They're doing that to keep the money to themselves. It'll be their version of something. It'll be their thing. So when they change stuff, a lot of the time they're doing it because of that. That applies less in gaming. And this is more of one of those things where you get a bunch of people who have never seen any diverse anybody ever in their life. They show up in a job. They say, I can't look istophobic. Because we're a society of people who have been raised, on the internet now. We have a whole generation of people who have been raised on the internet, have no social skills other than what their bubble thinks is acceptable. Nobody can communicate with anybody. Everybody has their own subculture and sub-memes. It's been, about 5 years that I've seen the absolute progression of humanity towards this. The AI's taking over. I think that's sentient. Are the aliens to blame? Maybe. I am Mecca. Guess what?
Drop the taco. Get in the car.
Taco. Is taco one? I think taco, pineapple. Those are all banana buzzwords. Good night. Subscribe to the channel, please.